So second food group is vegetable. We can categorize vegetable in two major groups. One is green leafy vegetable, and the second one is root and tubers. So for diabetic patient, green leafy vegetables are healthy. They can eat a lot of that. That will give you a lot of satiety. And root and tubers, obviously tubers portion that a diabetic patient easily can take. But while taking the root vegetable on that time, we need to think that basically those vegetables who are rich in carbohydrate exchanges, rich in carbohydrate, we need to be in a restricted amount. But no cut in vegetable for any blood sugar control. Especially if you have a controlled diabetes, you usually can opt any type of vegetable. If for example, if a patient, if a diabetic patient having a controlled blood sugar and want to eat potato, easily he can take. But instead of taking a lot of potato in one meal, he easily can opt one small piece of potato in mixed vegetable once in a week or once in a 15 days. So in that way, easily you can opt any of food item which you loves to eat. Frequency should be low, and the amount of that particular vegetable or particular item should low in your meal. Then the third thing is fruit. So the third group is fruit. Fruit is very helpful to give you a lot of vitamin and minerals. So you easily can opt fruit as a sweet in your diet instead of taking that dessert in your diet. So the fourth food group is milk and milk alternative or milk product. So we already discussed that if we are going for the fat-free milk, that will be good instead of taking full fat milk. The fifth food group is meat and meat products. So while choosing meat, on that time we need to be very careful that red meats are not advisable, but obviously you can go for white meats. That like fish is good option because it gives you a lot of good quality of fat and give you a lot of good quality of protein. And then chicken easily you can opt, but the preparation of chicken is important. If you are cooking chicken boiled, grilled or steamed, that is good. But if you are cooking chicken in a lot of gravy and a lot of fat, that is not advisable. Again, egg is good. You usually can take 1 or 2 egg per day. So choosing meat and meat product and or any non-veg product is an art. So always choose whatever you are taking very carefully, that how much you can take. And if you are not sure that this will this is healthy for you or this is not, then please take in a small amount. Frequency should become, and not very often, once in a week, once in a month, usually you can eat anything. So there are some guidelines for healthy eating in points which I'm going to tell you. The first point is healthy eating for diabetes is healthy eating for whole family. So it doesn't mean if I'm diabetic my food is different from other people. No, it is not. Whatever is a diabetic diet, that one is healthy for whole family, for every person. And second thing, enjoy having regular meal, starting with breakfast first, then lunch, and then dinner. And space meal no more than 6 hours is a good key. You cannot skip any meal. So if you are starting your day with breakfast, then main 3 meal, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and you are filling that gap in between 2 meals with small meal like early morning, then mid morning, then tea, and then bedtime. So your day routine should be like this, that you start your day with 1 cup of milk or 1 cup of tea with 1 cup of green tea, that is early morning. And the second, your breakfast. Then third one is your mid morning, which should be in between 10 to 11. That should be fruit or some vegetable salad or sprout. Then your lunch in between 12 to 2 p.m. Then your tea time in between 4 to 6. Then your dinner before 8, and then your bedtime near about 10:30 or 9, in between 9 to 10. If you are choosing 1 cup of milk, that will be sufficient for you. So instead of taking 1 or 2 big meal, if you are going for a small frequent meal, that will give you a lot of blood sugar control, will give you a lot of option to eat, and will help you in controlling your blood sugar. The third point is eat a variety of food in each meal, including healthy fat, lean meat of protein, whole grains, and low fat dairy product. So instead of monotonous diet, if you are taking all type of food item, all type of thing in your thali, that will give you a better sugar control. Choose fiber-rich food such as fruit, vegetable, and whole grains, as much as possible, like brown bread, bran cereals, whole grain pasta, and brown rice. And next is explore good food of protein such as lentil, beans, tofu, fish, and egg. Choose calorie-free liquid as unsweetened tea, coffee, or water, coconut water, buttermilk, instead of taking fruit juices or cola drinks. And please choose sugar substitute instead of taking direct sugar, honey, or jaggery. After that, I already talked to you that the portion size is important. If you are taking anything in a small amount, that will not increasing your blood sugar. There are some points which you always keep in mind, that what are those things which diabetes people cannot do. So some don't points, like you cannot skip meal, cannot eat heavy and fatty meal, cannot eat saturated fat such as butter, coconut oil, palm oil, and cannot eat salty food. Obviously, you don't have even if you don't have that blood pressure problem, even then you cannot eat a lot of salty food. You cannot choose food that are high in sugar such as cake, pie, donut, sweetened cereals, honey, jam, jelly, ice cream, candies, or any preserved packed food. You cannot take. And you cannot choose sugar sweetened beverages like soda and fruit juices, or we already talked about that. And cannot add sugar to your food. You cannot. Then a few people are thinking that we are diabetic now, I have to eat each and every meal in our home only. We cannot go out, we cannot take food outside, we cannot dine out. But it is not like that. Having diabetes is not a reason to stop enjoying dining out with family or friends. Even when eating out in a restaurant, you can be controlled on what you eat. And here are some quick tips for dining out. First is choose not to eat the bread, and while you are choose not to eat the bread while you wait. So instead of eating little snacks before you go to dinner, like crunchy fresh vegetable, fresh fruit, and unsalted nuts. And second point, be green. So choose a lot of salad over all you can eat in buffet. So if you're eating a lot of salad, that will give you a lot of fiber. So that will help your blood sugar in controlling your blood sugar. And how you dress your salad, that is important, another important factor while you are dining out, because while we are going out and we are seeing the salad, they have a lot of creamy and greasy dressing. So have your salad dressing on side, so you use only the amount you need, and stick to low fat or vinaigrette dressing rather than the creamy ones. And you should know how to replace food. This is the best thing you can do when you are dining out. So ask for steamed, grilled, broiled, or baked food instead of sorted or fried option of menu. And salad or steamed vegetable instead of heavy side dishes like French fries or heavy gravy vegetable. So you should know how to replace your food for healthy eating. And watch portion. If you are diabetic and you are dining out, on that time you should know that how much amount you can take. ask for appetizer size portion or cut the large portion in half. If they are serving a huge amount of that appetizer or huge amount of that serving size thing, then you should know that how much you can take. So instead of taking whole thing, if you are sharing that food with your friend, with your relative, that will be a better option. Or you can take eat whatever is required and rest for your home. That is important thing. So always remember about the portion size, and you should know how much you can take. Be fruitful. So instead of taking dessert, select fruit as a dessert if possible. Avoid heavy sugar rich dessert at the end of the meal, like rasgulla, like cream. So don't choose those. Go for fruit as a dessert. And the most important thing, relax and enjoy your food. If you eat your food slowly, that the signal goes your mind, and that then you easily you came to know that now it's over. You feel satiety feeling, and you will stop when the requirement is finished. So if you are eating very fast, then the signal may be late. So when your mind give you signal that you have now enough, till then you already overeaten the food. So relax and enjoy your food when dining and the dining experience. Enjoy the dining experience, not only outside, even at home. Please eat your meal slowly. Chew all your food instead of dumping inside only. Okay, now the timing, which is very important while you are going out. On that time you should know that you have to finish your dinner before 9. It is not like that you because you are dining out, so you can take your dinner at 11 or 12. No, it should not. You are diabetic, you have to maintain your discipline. You cannot extend your day routine more than 13 hours. So if you start your day morning 8, you have to finish your day by 9. So these are the point which is important for a diabetic patient to control your diabetes. I hope this will helpful for you. If you have any question, if you have any query, any doubt, if you want to know anything about diet control, please ask me. Feel free to talk to me. You can type your question in that comment section. I will answer you. So good day.